Hello friends, welcome to Future Jobs Crack. আজি হৈ যোৱা APSC প্ৰিলিমছ এক্সামৰ 29টা কুৱেশ্যন এই আগৰ ভিডিঅ'টোত এনচাৰখিনি লৈ আহিলোঁ। এতিয়া 30 নম্বৰ কুৱেশ্যনৰ পৰা এনচাৰখিনি ক'বলৈ লৈছোঁ। আহকচোন আৰম্ভ কৰোঁ। Which water resources project covers and extended the benefit to Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Rajasthan? Answer hole B. Sardar Sarovar Dam project. 31 to hole which part of extremely located Indian cities in connected by the east-west corridor? Answer hole Silchar, Porabandar. 32 hole as per the 2011 census, how many gaon panchayat? It will answer hole 2022. Answer hole 2202. Which among the following cities is known as a tea city? Answer about Dibrugarh. The term Black Revolution in the present context of Indian is associated with self-dependence in the production of crude oil. 35 the Lieutenant Commander M.S. Korobi Gogoi, India's first women Navy officer to be posted as defense status in the foreign country. Your answer warship construction and maintenance. 36 on 23rd March 2019, the first Lokpal India hall Sri Pinaki Chandra Ghosh. 37 hole when was Assam detached from Bengal presidency and was made a separate chief commissionership? I answer 1874. 38 hole which of the following articles empowers the governor appoints the chairman and members the State Public Service Commission? I answer article T1(5). Next to who was the first speaker of the Lok Sabha? G.B. Malakar. Who was the Indian Prime Minister when the government introduced the modern Panchayat Raj system by 73rd Constitution Amendment Act? Answer P.V. Narasimha Rao. Which among the following schedules of the Indian Constitution is related with the distribution of powers between union and states? Answer Schedule 7. The concept of integral humanism and Antyodaya were associated with which of the following visionary thinkers of India? Answer Dindayal Upadhyay. 43 when did the first amendment of the Indian Constitution take place? Answer June 18, 1951. 44 which freedom fighter earned the sobriquet the Nightingale of India? Answer Sarojini Naidu. Under Article 360, the Parliament has no power to repeal the fundamental rights because they are answer all of the above. 46 number the concept of dual citizenship or answer to LM Singhvi Committee. 47 to whole equal opportunity matters of public employment in guaranteed under article. Answer 16. Which of the following fundamental rights are available only to the citizens of India? Answer 1, 2, 3 and 4. Answer A. In the Indian Constitution, the method of election of the President of India is taken from which country? Answer Ireland. 50 number illegal migrants of Assam. Answer to 24th March 1971. মই গোটেইখিনি কুৱেশ্যন পুৰা পঢ়ি দিয়া নাই কাৰণ গোটেইখিনি ক'বলৈ যাওঁতে বহুত টাইম গুচি যাব। 51 নম্বৰ হ'ল the 4 districts under the Bodoland Territorial Council BTC are answer B. Kokrajhar, Baksar, Chirang and Uralguri. Which statement among the following is not true about the GST Council? It will confusion আছে গতিকে চাই ল'ব। Next to হ'ল the National Bamboo Mission strives to answer D number to 1, 2 and 4. D number to 54 number to which one of the following correctly describes the angel tax? 82 a tax relief given the startups for doing innovative works. 55 number name the Indian citizen who is also a Nobel literature economy? I answer Amartya Sen. 56 number under which scheme given below a program has been launched by the government of India train youth to GST and related matters? Answer D. Panchayat. Answer to D. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. 57 the 7-member committee revitalization of Assam economy in the aftermath of COVID-19 pandemic was headed by Sri Subhash Chandra Das IAS retired. 58 number to whole we often hear the term CTC in the context of Assam tea? Answer crash, clear or curl. 59 to whole the Department of Act East Policy? Answer 2017. 60 to whole which Ministry of India is carrying out special scientific scheme like Kiran IPR Vigyan Jyoti for women scientists of India. Our answer about the Ministry of Science and Technology. Next one, which of the following became the first e-budget and stream it live on social media as well? Your answer whole Assam. Next one, the maximum number of individuals that can be supported by a given environment is called. Our answer hobo carrying capacity. 63, plants growth under direct sunlight. Our answer was xerophytes. 64 number to whole, which among the following protocols conventions is dedicated for protecting biodiversity from the potential risk caused by living modified organism LMO from modern technology? Answer hobo Cartagena Protocol. 65 to whole, which among the following types is a non-material pollution? Or answer whole thermal pollution. Next all the two UNESCO World Heritage Site in Assam. Or answer whole Kaziranga and Manas National Park. To match the following persons and their activities. Answer to hobo answer A. The 68 number to whole, all species of lemur are endemic to. Our answer hobo Madagascar. Which among the following is the state tree of Assam? Our answer Holong. Among the marine ecosystem, the most species rich ecosystem is. Our answer whole coral reefs. Biodiversity hotspots are among the richest and most important ecosystems in the world. How many such hotspots are present there in the world? Our answer whole 36. Wooden doors often swell up and get stuck during rain season. This is due to phenomenon of answer imbibition. 73rd number to whole, who won the Nobel Prize in Physics for the discovery of the law of photoelectric effect? Our answer Albert Einstein. The filament string of an electric bulb is made of. Answer whole tungsten. Which among the following is the carbon dioxide? Answer whole methane. Which of the following is an egg laying mammals? Our answer whole platypus. Which of the following disease is not caused by virus? Our answer whole anthrax. 78 number, a washing machine works on the principle of. I answer whole centrifugations. Raindrops are spherical in shapes because of the phenomenon called as velocity. Raindrops are spherical in shapes because of the phenomenon called surface tension. Name the climate procedure in which blood is transfused from recovered COVID-19 patients to COVID-19 affected patients in critical condition. Our answer plasma therapy. When suddenly encounter a tiger in the jungle and his heartbeat goes up, blood pressure increases and gets nervous. Which hormones is released more at this point in his body? Our answer whole adrenaline. 82 whole, the Prime Minister of India kick-started the largest vaccination drive in Indian history against COVID-19. Answer 16 January 2021. The biggest vaccine manufacturer by volume? Answer whole Serum Institute of India. Which city has been conferred the Swachh Sarvekshana 2020 award as the cleanest city? Our answer whole Jorhat. Which country 19 July 2020 launched its first mission to the Mars? Answer United Arab Emirates. Most discussed line of coaxial control LAC is disputed borderline between India and China. The Paris Agreement of the UN Framework Conventions on Climate Change. Answer whole 2.0. 88 to whole, against 232 electoral votes owned by Donald Trump, how many electoral votes were backed by Joe Biden? Answer whole 306. 89 to whole, the Nobel Prize of Literature for the year 2020 was owned by. Our answer whole Louis Black. 90 number whole, Situ port in Myanmar, which is being financed by India, is a part of which project? Our answer whole Kaladan multi-modal transport project. 91 to whole, on 26 January 2002 we lost an all-time great basketball player. Our answer whole Kobe Bryant. The FIFA World Cup 2022 football will be hosted by Qatar. Which among the following removed the pro-democracy books from its public library recently? Our answer whole Hong Kong. The name of this man whose death rocked the US political and social system for a long time is. Our answer whole George Floyd. 95 to hold the National Education Policy 2020 was approved by the Union Cabinet on 29 July 2020. The visionary policy that aims to touch upon every aspect of education from elementary to higher education will replace the National Policy Education 1986. To hold on 9th November 2019, Supreme Court of India gave the historic verdict in the Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid case, popularly called the Oridha verdict, which High Court India refers the case of Supreme Court 2010. Our answer is Allahabad High Court. 3 agriculture bills were signed by the President of India after both House of the Parliament has passed earlier on 27 September 2020. Which of the following is not a part of this package? Our answer is the Farmer Subsidy and Insurance Act. 98 to hold the CBSE partnered with which company to launch a curriculum on digital safety? Our answer is Facebook. 99 to hold which tribes of Assam organized the Judima festival in the middle of December 2020? Answer is Dimasa tribe. 100 number to hold during 27 September 2020, 10th November 2020 a fires battle was fought between two countries. Our two countries hol Armenia and Azerbaijan. আজিলৈ ইমানে। ভিডিঅ'টো ভাল লাগিলে চেনেলটো সাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি দিব আৰু লগৰ বন্ধু বান্ধৱীৰ লগতো ভিডিঅ'টো শ্বেয়াৰ কৰি দিব। ধন্যবাদ।